So first things first, Atomic Heart 2 is not only the sequel we didn't expect it, it's a massive leap into the original's basic, surreal qualities. Like, Monfish is going all the way deep with its story, it's got a freakier world, and a new level of RPG freedom. The retro-futuristic ruins, vehicles, swapping skills mid-fight, and maybe we're gonna be running into P3 again. I mean, those are just small details of a big plan here with this game. This time it is bigger, weirder, and more alive. It's got dynamic weather, branching choices, layered machines, and a reimagined open world. Think more verticality, more chaos, more sentient machines with attitude problems. They're pretty much taking their time, and it really shows. Every detail looks tighter, nastier, and more immersive. This is definitely one to watch.
Squads, code red. RoboCop is here.
RoboCop Rogue City is getting a standalone expansion called Unfinished Business, and it's finally coming out July 17 this year. If you missed it before, it's just in classic RoboCop fashion, so basically you're going to be dealing with another corporate mess. This time it's actually an omni-consumer product that's built a massive tower in Detroit, which has somehow been taken over by elite mercenaries. So yeah, it's up to RoboCop to turn them into nothing, and this setup is pretty much reminiscent of movies like The Raid or Dread or its original RoboCop, locking you into a building full of these lowlifes for some no-nonsense action. You can expect plenty of robo-satire and plenty of chaos. Here's how it looks.
The new guy in town. He's now ready to serve anyone who can meet his price. As RoboCop battles his way up through the Omni Tower, an unexpected ally steps in. Meet Miranda Hale, a former OCP scientist who seems to know a lot about the Omni Tower and the mercenaries who now control it. Although her true motives remain unclear, she provides precious intel to RoboCop, helping him in his mission to rescue the civilians trapped in the tower. Before it became a battlefield, the Omni Tower was a residential complex, home to innocent people now caught in chaos. Some are desperate for help, others are ready to fight back. Their fate is in your hands. Will you save them, or will they become just more collateral damage?
Almighty Son, guide my path in this hour of darkness.
If you want a horror game mixing murder, animatronics, steampunk magic, and guns that only fire with your own blood, yeah, you gotta stab yourself to shoot? Crisol Theater of Idols it is, although soon. You play as a soldier on a cursed island called Tormentosa, which is an eerie, twisted version of Spain. Your blood is both your ammo and lifeline, making every shot a risky trade-off. Think BioShock vibes with a darker, more brutal twist, and it's got got cold-infested ruins, you're gonna be solving puzzles and survive these horrific enemies by upgrading your blood powers and buying weapons with coins. No release date yet, it's coming to PC, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. Definitely want to watch. It might be coming out within 2025.
Consumed in your flames for all eternity, now and forever.
Painkiller is also back, and it is not messing around. The game is dropping on October 9 as a reboot gem, throwing you back into a bloody purgatory with chunky guns, metal vibes, and demon hordes for days. You are a champion now, sent to wreak Azazel's hellspawn before they crash Earth's party. You can expect some wild boss fights, gnarly Nephilim weapons that hit hard like the stake gun and Electro Driver. Pre-orders do get you some skins, and the deluxe edition drops even more heat with future DLC packs. It's like Doom, but gothier and angry. If you missed old school shooters with no BS and all action, this one's about to rip and tear and style, just as much as Doom. Coming in at number 5, it is The Outer Worlds 2, given up to be the absolute banger out of Obsidian's lineup. One big beloved space RPG coming back with a fresh adventure, introducing players to a brand new star system with new companions, weapons, and environments, with the premise of being twice as big as the original. This game finally got a proper showcase recently, revealing gameplay and confirmation that it's coming to both PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X with day one availability on Game Pass. Fans of the first game are in for a real treat when it launches this October 29. Here's even a new trailer.
Technology, which we need to improve our market share. What if this stranger aligned with the Order and that world computer of theirs? That could be the key to closing the rifts that threaten the colonies. So, you see why this menace must be wiped from the face of existence. Or, better yet, brought to our side through the power of capitalism. Now, let's get out there and buy our way to victory!
I'm yearning and yearning for you. My heart and revel in you. Every last bit of my wage, every last bit that I'm paid, every last bit that I save is intended for you. The cost may be high. One day, I know you'll be mine. Someday, perhaps I'll own two. For now, I'll take one that's brand new. 'Cause I'm yearning and burning for you.
An adventure made for capitalism by capitalism.
You are no longer a vault hunter.
Borderlands 4 will hit all the consoles including Switch 2, and it's gonna be bigger. louder, and even more chaotic than before, obviously. You get the same wild looter-shooter action with brand new planets, new vault hunters, and a fresh set of guns, millions of them. Of course, there's gonna be some explosive co-op mayhem, off-the-wall humor, and a storyline that leans hard into the bizarre. It won't matter if you're diving in solo or teaming up with friends, this will be one of the greatest that'll ever hit the gaming scene this year. Developers just released a new trailer for this game as well, coming out September 12th.
Here's to playing in the mud.
Clockwork Revolution is like BioShock Infinite meet Fallout 4 in a steampunk time loop and had a baby with attitude. I mean, you're rolling through the city of Avalon, tweaking time, blasting enemies, and making huge story choices that literally reshape the world around you. Think talking dolls, aristocrat takedowns, and a time-bending glove that lets you rewind fights mid-bullet. Forgot the game's name that used to do this. It's got full character creation, weapon modding, dialogue trees, the whole RPG toolbox. It's actually made by folks behind Wasteland and feels like Arcadium's spiritual successor. No release date yet, but the latest gameplay trailer looks really sick.
Take this thing into the crucible and melt it. They just want us beaten, broken, and too scared to fight back.
I don't want to kill him!
That's why it pays to be clever and well-armed. Let's go and end a few arguments. Don't get cocky. They've got a weapon far worse. Time. And if they can rewrite history, they can rewrite us. But look who just found Mummy's keys. Now I can fiddle with time. Put the bullet back in the barrel. Bring the chaos to a crawl. Take a mistake and make it like it never happened. We can change the world as we know it. One choice at a time. And I can even go back and change the past to change the future. And let me tell you, the hunters don't like it when the rabbits got the gun.
We had stolen Tier 7 passkeys.
Moving on to number whatever this is, we've got Den of Wolves, a futuristic co-op heist shooter from the makers of GTFO. The ex-Payday crew at 10 Chambers is back this time and trading street crime for some slick cyberpunk vibes. where your heists, called dives, happen in both real-world and digital spaces. First of all, it's still first-person, still team-based, but with a more psychological twist to the missions and some seriously cool customization stuff. There's no release date yet, and it's PC only for now, but the art direction and gameplay ideas already scream style and dope. If Payday grew up, got weirder, and went cyberpunk, this would be it.
Every variable accounted for, but we fucked it up anyway. Next time, we gotta be even more prepared.
I can still barely believe it myself. When it showed up, I was in the lab. I didn't even see it.
Look guys, Mudfish dropped another surprise bomb recently at this summer game festival going by the name The Cube, which is a MMORPG shooter set in the Atomic Heart universe, and it's literally a giant mind-bending structure filled with shifting geometry, all kinds of deadly anomalies and an extinction-level equation at its core. Think co-op madness, chaos meets Soviet sci-fi fever dream, like the world morphs under your feet. Enemies are pretty vicious and the combat looks really insane. It's got that deep progression, boss fights, and a wild split rendering system that dynamically warps the environment in real time. You and your crew will need to adapt or get shredded. No release date yet for this one as well, but the cube looks like it's gonna melt brains and twist a lot of dimensions. From the folks behind Atomic Heart, now comes L, possibly the most grotesque survival horror game that feels like Resident Evil collided with The Thing. And it's been in development for a long time. Somehow it's now in a full development plan with the real developer, which is Mudfish. L still uses Unreal Engine 5 to deliver some bone-crushing physics, lots of dismemberment, and some of the most unsettling sound designs we've heard in a while. The monsters, or whatever these are, actually react to how you fight. Your guns can be jammed mid-fight, I'm sure you've seen them before, and there's old school inventory management. These developers, they're horror film pros, and it really shows. No date yet, but this one's shaping up to be a full-blown nightmare in the best way possible. Ferocious, on the other hand, is another first-person shooter on track for 2025. It's been in the works for years, and in it you find yourself shipwrecked on this island with lots of mercenaries and dinosaurs. The island's environment are powered by Unreal Engine 5, like the previous game, promising some stunning visuals, and the gameplay emphasizes survival, requiring you to obviously outsmart both the humans and the predators. These developers opened pre-registrations for a playtest back last year, indicating that the process is going pretty good. Ferocious is now finally coming out this year on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X. Here's even a new trailer.
Atlas 1, this is Zeus. Wake up, soldiers.
Phantom Line is what you get, or what happens, when Stalker, Control, and Hunt Showdown get all tossed in a blender with demon juice and military grit. You drop in a island with up to 3 friends, swapping bodies mid-fight. It's pretty creepy, tactical, and full of brain-bending sci-fi horror as well. You'll gear up, fight dimensional freaks, and augment your body with exotic elements, and between ops you can chill in a sub, upgrade the loadout, and wonder what the hell is you're gonna be doing next, or even is real anymore. If you're into squad-based weirdness and creepy tactical vibes, this one's got next.
Wake up, soldiers.
Well, I'm not a big survival game fan, although I know y'all gonna hate me for it, but the Last Caretaker here is definitely something different. First of all, it's an oceanic, first-person survival shooter where you play as an android that's tasked with saving humanity after Earth's flooded and ruined. Your mission here is to recover human seeds, reboot a complex, and launch mankind to the stars. The setting, as you can see, offers some environmental disasters like storms, rogue machines, and scarce resources, but the story is a real hook, and that is, what does it mean to be human when you are synthetic? Anyway, think Talos Principle vibes with more action. Early access drops this summer on Steam, and Epic with a long development ahead to polish it. If you like Subnautica's slow build, this might actually hit the same spot. Coming in at number 14, it is the Bornless, and this one's looking like it's got potential. Imagine a high-stakes extraction shooter where survival isn't just about gunning down enemies, but also dodging literal demons and playing mind games with rival or other squads. Yeah, that's what we're looking at. So the whole deal is you start in a creepy, isolated cabin with your partner, scavenge for supplies, and then things get weird there. You've got to perform rituals to summon forces, supernatural forces, and the second you do, everyone knows where you are. It's part PvP, part horror survival, and honestly, if they nail the pacing, this could be a sleeper hit. And last but not least, it's the one and only Abyssus coming in hot, and it's coming out August 12th now. PC exclusive here. The game, if you missed it before, is a roguelike first-person shooter from Arcade Crew and Double Moose. Imagine Bioshock meets boomer shooter, but faster, weirder, and built for co-op. You run up to 3 friends, blast through a ton of handcrafted levels packed with sea horrors, weapons, power-ups. If you like it loud and wild, this is it. There's already a playable demo out now on Steam. Maybe give it a try. Here's how it looks.
always hated frogs. Sleep with the fishes. Now we're talking.